1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. All new drinks, words by.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Delay.
So a slight delay, but you guys wouldn't know because we do this live, but not live, not live for you, which is by design. but because when we have technical difficulties, like we did before we started, you guys don't see that.
Yeah.
So
Anything that happens during the show is that's just us. There's no
yeah,
there's no edits. There's just us.
exactly. And let's just get straight into it. What are we drinking today, David?
Whiskey and Coke, sir. Whiskey and Coke.
Mm,
You know,
delish.
simple. I haven't. I have a number of liquors, just don't have like stuff to go with it to make. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, usually the Cove taught us well, as we just do liquor straight these days. That's the way to do it. I myself am just having some nice hot tea with lemon, English breakfast.
Uh,
Yeah, last night I went on a little bender after work. So yeah, which is another reason why I woke up super late. I just got home and I don't know if you know how this is, but you work like 12-hour day. You get home and you're just over it, and then you're just like, you know what? I had some so at work what we do is this bar is only open once a month. This one that we use. We have two bars, one that's open every week and one that's open once a month. So the once a month one was open, and we don't use we don't buy what they call BIB, which is bag in the box, which is your syrup for your drinks, right? So things that we don't use a lot, like tonic and ginger ale, we just buy cans of or bottles of. And so I was using tonic, and there was some tonic left over, and I was like, we can't use this for a month. I'm like, I'll just take it home. It was either take it home or throw it away, and I was just like, I'll just take it home. So I get home, and I'm like, and I just happen to have some limes. I'm like, oh, have some limes. I got some gin. Made a very stiff gin and tonic that just propelled me until like 3, 4 in the morning.
Next thing you know, you throw on a movie, and it's like,
Yeah.
where did the fucking time go?
Like, wait a minute, this isn't Friday night. This is Thursday. I still gotta work in the morning. Luckily today, and it was weird my thought rationale because Sundays now I have pool therapy. It just happened that this week our schedules didn't line, so this is my only Friday that I don't have pool therapy for the rest of my therapy. So it was kind of like, oh man, no pool therapy. I don't have to wake up early. I don't have to. It was the perfect storm, David.
So it is, sir. So it is. I mean, well, I mean, sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you need to let it happen. You know,
Yeah,
it can't happen like on a consistent basis, but sometimes you gotta let it happen. Uh, Especially because when you text me, I didn't even know it was Friday. Like I didn't have podcasts on my mind at all. I had other stuff. I'm like, okay, I got to do this, got to do this. So I still have a number of chores I got to do today.
oh
But I was like,
man.
I know that with me leaving, we won't really have a good chance to do the show on a Friday, let alone. Uh, so got to get it in.
Right, right. So we will be taking some time off in a bit, but glad at least we could get you to a few shows before that little podcast shutdown that's going to happen. Speaking of which, Diane Feinstein, 90 years old, passed away. Not to get too into politics, but
Really?
yeah, she was holding on for dear
Shit.
life.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah,
Is that's why read a joke. I didn't know she really died. Just was like some meme. She was like, Diane Feinstein dies. Democrats still won't ask her to take to step down. Dude, these people. You've seen McConnell. McConnell's been having those fucking episodes where he just like looks like he's stroking out. I'm not gonna say there should be an age limit, but there should be a term limit. These motherfuckers have been here on like doing politics longer than I've been alive, and that's the problem I think we're facing is there's no new blood.
Exactly. Well, now there'll be at least a little bit more new blood as the old blood just went away. So, interesting times that we live in. Is it too early just to get into it? The Notre Dame Ohio State game.
I was waiting on that one. I was waiting for sports on that one, but we can talk about it. We can talk about my team beating your team in the last second.
Well, yeah, in the last second, but at the same time, you texted me like in third quarter because I waited. I waited to be like, well, let's. I don't think I had to talk shit or anything like that. I'm like, we'll just see after all said is done what happens.
I didn't text you to talk shit either. I didn't text. I text you like congratulations. I really thought you guys had won the game. The way that we had been playing is like, dude, like that fourth down, that fourth down call, like he tries to run a jet sweep on a fourth and like inches. I was just like, dude, how do you like if you run the ball straight up the gut, you QB sneaking, you don't make it, cool. Nothing you can say. Your team just got beat at that point. But you trying to get trickerations on fourth and fucking inches, that was fucking ridiculous. And then you run it to the side with all the DBs. So you ran it to the fucking the strong side of the defense. Stupid.
Yeah. Both my teams are stupid. The Chargers too. That game was the game of someone has to win and nobody wanted to.
Yeah.
So
And you lost your receiver for the year.
yeah. So a lot happening in my world of sports. And what a crazy weekend it was of just me just sitting down, and that's what I love about it. You're just there and you're along for the ride, and the ride is it's bumpy.
Bumpy and fucking heart stopping and fucking frustrating and anger filled. At least you guys won though. You guys won.
Yeah. Yeah, I won one of my two games, so but overall I was happy. I mean, even with the Notre Dame Ohio game, I was like, well, at least this was a good game. So,
Yeah, a
even though it was
blowout.
a loss, it was kind of, yeah, both teams
How
were
about Lou
in.
Holtz? Lou Holtz still talking
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
dude.
You
What did he say? I didn't find out
call
what
it,
he
yeah.
said.
You call it right behind. So he was saying that Ohio State gets beat because they're not tough. He like talks shit about the team like, oh, we have a better offensive line and blah 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 blah. And he's like, and Ohio State loses games because they're not tough. And it's like, all right, well, guess what, Luke? We just showed how tough we were. We fucking marched down final play. Because honestly, Ohio State had the lead for the duration of the game, and then you guys came back and took the lead. It wasn't like any team really outplayed another one. But then Lou Holtz is like, oh, well, we're still a better team. I don't know about that one, Lou. I don't know. You guys showed on the field, huh? Yeah. Because honestly, I'm not saying Ohio State did much as far as offensively, but defensively, you guys had a high-powered offense that was scoring 40 points a game, and they shut you guys down for the most part.
Right, right. But I mean, our 27-year-old quarterback looked fantastic. 6-year quarterback.
Six years. It is. He's just 6 years.
When they said that, I was like, "What?" 6 years. And now he's getting a shot. I was like, "All right."
Yeah, right. It's like every sports movie. They're gonna make a sports movie about him later. Like, he was 34 years old.
Led his team to victory. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So,
he's
very,
like the old.
yeah. His tea is fantastic. I can't get enough of it right now. Um, So yeah, let's see if I wrote down any topics.
Oh, do you hear that they arrested somebody in Tupac's murder?
No, that murder is finally coming
That's
around.
solved. They have arrested. Yeah, they have arrested somebody. What is it? Is it 30 years? 20,
It's been a
25
long
years?
time. It's been a long
Yeah.
time.
So yeah, I didn't get all the details. I just kind of saw it in a glance that they've arrested somebody, a suspect in Tupac's murder.
Mm. Well, about damn time. So do we know any other details other than they were just found?
I, I didn't have a chance to read into it because it just happened today. So prior to us, I didn't have a chance to go into the story. But I don't know. I mean, it's like cool. I don't know. It just does it mean as much, like I mean it's closure for some people. But as a fan base, like is it like, oh now it's closure for you? I mean, as a fan, does it give you closure as opposed to like the family? The family obviously gets closure, like, okay, we got this guy.
Well, I mean, because I thought it was Biggie. Like, wasn't it Biggie? Isn't that what the public said it was? So it gives me
Oh,
closure in
they
that.
get his hand in it. That's what they say. I'm not making any allegations. Um, well, it's the same as Biggie. A lot of unsolved crimes out there. A lot of unsolved crimes. Now, in 3 months we'll have the Netflix documentary on the Tupac murder and his arrest.
You know what? Do you know it's a shocking crime? And you may not believe this, but in Buffalo, they do not have a Buffalo Wild Wings in Buffalo.
I did not know that. That is some very uh, food for thought. Uh,
Like, but then where do they? I mean, it's Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm like, oh, these are Wild Wings from Buffalo, but now that is not the case.
do you know? Did you find out where they originated from? Where Buffalo Wild Wings actually is from?
No, I should though. Stop making me do
Now,
homework.
you know where they're not from.
Let's find out.
um, yeah, but the chicken wing did originate in Buffalo, New York,
What?
or maybe it's the sauce did. Mhm.
All right, I just asked the internet. Where does Buffalo Wild Wings originate? And it's just giving me locations. Let's see. Columbus, Ohio.
Woo! There we go.
There it is. Straight from Ohio.
Buckeye.
Straight.
There we go.
Yeah.
We're winning twice then.
All the sports related things in our
Yeah,
lives.
nonetheless, is Ohio. Um, I don't know. I mean, I remember when Buffalo Wild Wings first came out, and it was like, oh, it was a cool concept. It was like, oh, this is like the chain sports and everything. But then I don't know, the food isn't as good as everybody makes it out to be. They're fucking Singapore drinks, and then it's like Buffalo Wild Wings.
I know like Buffalo Wild Wings
Like
used
I
to
just don't feel like I. Go ahead.
yeah, I was like Buffalo Wild Wings used to be like the kind of meetup destination. We'll meet up at Buffalo Wild Wings, and then from there we'll do the rest of the party. So it was
Yeah,
just
it was a starting place.
yeah.
You like have to make ready rest of the night yet. But like it got to the point where like, oh, there was a fight at Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go eat it. Oh, didn't that happen yesterday? Happened again today. It's just hard to watch sports with fanatics. When people get like angry about their thing, like, what else is going? There's nothing else going on in your life. This is it. This is what you got. All right, cool. I'm sorry for you.
But not only that, on Saturdays when they used to do UFC and then you used to pay to get in, I'm like, I gotta pay to get in to watch this. I was like, I'm already paying for the beer
Yeah,
and the wings. What more do you want? That kind of took a turn for me.
they well because they're getting charged to show a pay per view game. So like when I was working at a sports bar, we had a $5 cover. We weren't charging like 10, 20, $5 cover, but you had to spend a minimum of $20 at the bar. $20 at a bar is easy. That's literally an appetizer or meal and a drink. So if you're not coming out to fucking at least buy food and drink or $20 worth of drinks. Why are you out? Come on.
For the free TV, that's why for us people that like don't have cable.
But we had outdoor seating, so we would have people like just lined up on the sidewalk, looking into watch the fights and stuff. Right? It was just like ridiculous. We even had cops who would stop. We'd have like a fire department out there, not worried about fucking breaking fire code. They're all out there, let's watch the fight. I'm like, hey, it was safe for us.
Yeah.
Like, people say, shit, look, there's cops right there. You really want to get into this?
Oh man, where was this at?
This was when I worked at Big Wangs in downtown LA.
Okay, yeah, but that was downtown LA, kind of.
Yeah, downtown.
Where was that? I think we've talked about this before, but I think I've been there before a long time ago.
It was on Grand Avenue between 8th and 9th Street.
Yeah,
Or yeah, 8th.
had its own parking lot, right?
No, there was a parking lot across the street, but it wasn't like ours. It was just public. In LA, nobody has their own parking lot. Everything's fucking paid parking.
Right.
So I can't live in the city. I don't like you have to pay to park to go to a Target and shit. I'm like, fuck that. Live in the suburbs, free parking.
Yeah. Yeah, parking here is such a mess, and which is why I'm trying to like do more walking and stuff like that. But even then, the cars I just don't trust and stuff like that. So still
I,
getting used to good old Inglewood, California. But I'm liking it again. I when you move to a new place, sometimes you love it, sometimes you don't, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I'm back into the kind of loving it phase again. So finding my spots now and just one
hanging flag.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. um I don't think there's much going on today, in anything in life or anything. This week has just been a kind of a work week for me, and
Uh, I haven't put too much into this week because I hadn't seen the wife in a while, so just kick it with her because she came back on Tuesday night. So um, that's what's kind of lost because 'cause she wasn't here and then she's here and it's just like kind of lost it, spending time with her. Um, I did get to watch the first episode of The Continental. Have you
oh,
seen
how
that
was
yet?
that? No, I don't. You have to have 1,000 streaming services now, and I just don't have
Yeah.
that kind of scratch.
We had this discussion like you got to pick like four, just
Yeah.
four that you solid. It's on the Peacocks. Yes, it's on the Peacocks. It's cool. It's cool. It was a very long uh first episode, and I don't know if they're gonna be that long every episode. It was like an hour and a half. It was
Jeez.
like its own movie. Yeah. But it was cool. Those first episodes is you're feeling it out. They introducing characters and what's going on, and so a lot of action though. There was a lot of good gunplay in it. So it's a very action packed, and there was some nudity. I was like, did not expect that. Did not expect some nudity in the show. That wasn't ever. Um, but yeah, this is still kind of like the feeling out episode. So we'll see. Unfortunately, they're only releasing it once every Friday, an episode every Friday. So that kind of pisses me off because I'm like, I just want to binge it already. I want to be done with this thing. Now I gotta wait 10 weeks to finish this series. If
Yeah,
not,
you know what? I ran across something like that with Endor on Disney Plus. I watched it every week, and every week I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch this, and then I just kind of got lost. And it wasn't until my second rewatch where I actually binged it that I'm like, man, this was really a good show. So I get what you mean, that kind
yeah,
of binge lifestyle.
yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, we've become this, right? We've become this need for just getting it all done in one shot, and then wanting more.
Yeah.
Or is so sometimes I don't watch a thing until it's all done. Like, see, though this season, okay, now I can watch this fucking season because I want to watch it all in one shot. Um, that's what's the last one? Like Warrior, um, on it's on HBO Max. It's like a Asian timepiece, like the beginning of the new world type of thing. It's a lot of dealing with Asian gangs in New York during when people are still coming over from Europe and stuff. That's a really good show. It's really action packed.
All right, guys, make sure to go check that out. And while you're checking all that out, log on to entertheshell.com. There we have a bunch of streaming platforms that you're available on. You can watch us on the YouTube. I know we're kind of cutting it close today, cutting it short, but I got something going on in my stomach right now. That I'm
Is
like,
that what's going on?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm like David. I hate to.
No, no topics. I actually had a few today. I was like more prepared. All right, then one more quick thing.
Okay.
Back on the sports topic. Did you see the that this upcoming weekend they're gonna have the Disney Toy Story game?
Yes, I did. I did, and I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a real quick break. Be right back after these messages.
Didn't we just talk about how there's no edits? This is all live. It was like, oh, intermission.
We had to do an edit. Welcome to the first edit, ladies and gentlemen. I
We
had to go, man.
dude, yeah, we jinxed it.
I had to go. I'm David. I don't know if you saw my face, but I was just like, no, no,
Like, no, we're cutting it short. The show's over. Cheers.
no cheers. No one gets a cheers today.
Nobody gets the cheers.
Oh
Ooh.
man, today's show has been absolutely impossible.
Yeah, there's been a
Yeah,
lot of hiccups.
yeah, yeah. What show is it? Like 167, 168? Like it finally happened, David.
We've had restaurant bakes before, not like this.
Yeah. I don't know what came over me. I don't know if it was the tea or what, but I was just like,
You just this tea's so good. Now it's delicious. Wait a minute. It could have been the gin till 4 in the morning.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah, finally coming out. Oh
yeah.
man, that was. Woo. Oh, how close have you ever come to shitting your pants? I guess that's a question.
I mean, I've shit my pants before, so
But not. I mean, but when was the last time you shit your pants?
I can't remember. I mean, at this age, you never trust a fart anymore. Like sometimes when you feel queasy, I'll go fart on a toilet. I'm just saying, like my wife got food poisoning. This in Vegas.
No way.
She got food poisoning on Sunday night. She was throwing up. It was a mess, right? And when you got food poisoning, I'm like, don't trust the fart. Tell you right now. So you gotta if you feel you have gas, go sit on the toilet because you never know. I don't know. I mean, there's been a couple times where I've gotten close again. I mean, it's happened because as you get older, you don't realize that it could happen more often. And now you're like, scared.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that was an experience that. Sorry, I'm still going through it, coming off of it. So
That's
you had
the
yeah,
most.
you had some topics that we were going to discuss.
Oh no, this topic is the best one right now. This is the clip, obviously.
Right?
I
Yeah.
was talking I was talking about the football game on Disney Plus coming up, but
Oh yeah,
this is way
that's right.
more exciting.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, the Disney Plus football game. Yeah, it's going to be done in Andy's room, and I guess it's going to be live. Like, how do they do that, you know?
I have I want to watch it just to see that. Like I want to watch because the game is gonna be it's at 6:30 in the morning because it's the London game, right? And
Mhm.
it says there's no delay. It says it's live, so I want to see. So I want to try to watch the game on the TV live action, and then or actually I want to watch the game on the phone. I mean the TV. I want to watch the Disney one, and then on my phone I watch the live one to see if it's really like if there's just enough delay. You know what I mean? I have to assume it's going to be,
There
and
has to
I'm
be.
not. Yeah, I'm not hating that. I think at this point, if you can replay every game as a Disney game, you know, just fucking like, oh, I missed the game, but I'm gonna watch it on Disney Plus. It's like, oh, look.
They're in Andy's room, and they're all going to be the toys as well.
Yeah, because they've done the Nickelodeon version where they slime them and all that stuff after. I mean, I've seen that, and that's cool. But this is supposed to be like it's in Andy's room. They're fucking all animated. They're all like I don't know, like who you can have Woody on the sideline cheering. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah, what's crazy too is, I always think like the NFL is huge, but they're always trying to get new fans, especially now with the whole Taylor Swift thing happening. They said there was an uptick in views and in jersey sales and whatnot, and people are having now more of an interest in the NFL, which to me is kind of shocking. What does that think to you?
What the most popular person in the world, fucking Taylor Swift, has now made football a thing.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't popular before. She's made football popular. Like really? I don't know, dude. Travis Kelsey, you know, his jersey sales went up 400%. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a say in it. I don't care about other people's relationships. What she does with the NFL, because one, I don't make any money off of it.
right.
So I give two shits. Because what happens if they don't make it? You know, what if they break up? It's like, oh my god, there's been a huge decline in the NFL. Like, no, we're back to normal. Uh,
Well, the rumor is that next year the Super Bowl is going to be played at KC, and maybe she might be able to be the
or
performer for the Super Bowl.
yeah, doesn't necessarily mean the KC's gonna be the Super Bowl next year, but
Right, right, but it
well,
just
that means I get to go back to KC.
yeah,
Woo! Next year I go back to KC.
yeah.
I get food of it.
But not only that, let's talk about real quick halftime. Usher has just been announced that he will be performing at this Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? I had to really think like, does this make me officially old now that Usher is performing Super Bowl?
Here's the thing. I like Usher. I just don't think he's big enough to perform the Super Bowl, at least by himself. There has to be other guests. Like Rihanna's, I mean, she was big enough. She pulled off a great. I actually think it was a good show. I think people critique these shows way too much. I think that it's like you're not paying for this show, so why do you give a shit? You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is the best show ever. It's only the best show ever if it's artists you like. It's never like if it's something like you don't like. It's like, oh, this the halftime show was terrible. Like, she was pregnant, motherfuckers.
It's how she announced she was pregnant.
Like, oh my god. I don't know. I think I have nothing against Usher. I enjoy his music. I grew up listening to his music. I used to sing the fucking songs on the football field or playing a game and shit. Um, that's how old we are. We do go back to like 97, 98. Um, but I just don't think he has enough to pull off a halftime show, especially by himself. Like even when they had Dr. Dre and 50 Cent and Eminem, but that's a huge ensemble cast. Like Usher, I feel like Usher needs just a little help.
Yeah, I do too. And you can always invite me and David Usher. We will gladly perform at the halftime.
Yeah, sure. Are you a Amazon person? Do you order from the Amazons?
I hear it's the big thing. I hear it's all the rage. But
Well, what? Just from what my understanding is, dude, everything's gonna go. It's hard to have brick and mortar stores anymore because there's so much robbery going on. I heard like CVS is gonna close a couple hundred stores, and because they're just getting robbed all the time. People just going in there and they don't stop them. They don't stop them. They're just going in there with trash bags, really, to steal shit. And nobody's doing anything about it. So, uh, I just ordered something on Amazon and I ordered a pair of shorts because I'm going to Boston. It's gonna be hot, so I want to get another pair of shorts so I can be comfortable. And my pair of shorts, the button was torn off. The button to hold my pants up. I'm pretty upset about that. Like I was just so excited. Like, oh, I got some shorts. I'm like, I can't wear these shorts. There's no button.
you can return it and be like, guys, these
But that's
shirts.
the thing. The thing is like returning it now. You can't return it easily. Like I have to go to another store and drop it off. Like go to fucking
Holes.
Kohl's or like a UPS store, and we're a one car family. I'm not trying to fucking walk my ass to Kohl's or a UPS store. Um, so it's a bitch. It's a pain in the ass. Like the button came off. I'm gonna go to the dry cleaners tomorrow, see if they can just fucking sew that back on for me. It's less hassle than going to return and then having them fucking send me the shorts. But I think I have to learn how to sew. It's a skill that I don't have.
I mean, it's pretty easy. I sew, not professionally, but it's very tedious.
Yeah, I know you sew. I know we've discussed it. You've sewn your own stuff like
Yeah.
patches and stuff. So that's cool. But yeah, it was kind of upsetting. I mean, most of the time I don't have an issue with Amazon. Occasionally some stuff does. I don't think of anything broken. Just like I misjudged the size or something. So,
I get it.
but this one was again.
I,
But
I
I think everything's going to go to a point where you're just ordering shit online.
Well, this is what I foresee the future of brick and mortar stores. Brick and mortar stores are going to go back to the 80s, where I don't know if you remember a store. I think it was Zodi's that did this. And you would go and you'd get like a tab or like a QR. Like now it'll be a QR code. You click it and then it'll come down like a little ramp. And you're like, oh, that's what I wanted, and then it's already unboxed and ready for you. You already paid for it, so I think that's kind of the way the brick and mortar stores are gonna kind of go, and they're gonna kind of make it fun and novel. Like hey, you could get this right now in this box, and it's gonna come down this slide or whatever.
Yeah, that was a little before my time in regards to actual shopping. I don't remember Zodi's.
Yeah, it was.
Or
Where was it? It was in like Covina, and where the Food for Less was, where the Goodwill is, right there where the Denny's is.
I just think like, I've never like the occasional shoplifter. Somebody getting food. Like I always feel like okay, I get it, but like this blatant like disregard and like just mad. I think they need to come down harder on these people. You know, I'm like I haven't come across where I would see it, but I don't know if I would do anything. Like, I think a part of me would kind of trip them. Like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there.
I saw somebody um was it shoplift at the dollar store, and I'm like, you don't got a dollar? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You need some help? I'm home to purchase you the 99 cent fucking item. Was it food or was it like
it
something
was
else?
food. It was
Yeah.
food.
Again, there's some things where I get it. That your fucking times are tough. I mean, if you stole like one can of beans, I'm not gonna fucking fault you. But if you just go in there with a trash bag, looking like, oh, I'm gonna steal everything here, That's where I have a real huge issue. You know what I mean? It's like you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's get together. Let's get together, America. For sure. For sure. One of the
These people are causing people jobs because now fucking 300. Let's say you have 10 employees per store. You have fucking, there's closing 30 stores. Now you have 300 people who are out of work because of other fucking people being terrible. So it's shitty.
Yeah, it's, super shitty to be in that predicament to make those calls. But business is business, unfortunately, and that business model is just not working out. I think there's always going to be some sort of brick and mortar store because there's sometimes where you just need it like right then and there. You can't wait 2-3 days or even
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah. Like if I need cold medicine, I want to be able to go to CVS and get some cold medicine. But if there's no CVS's, then I'm fucked. It's like now you have other places, but then if that place is closed, then somebody's gonna go steal at this place. So it's like,
Exactly.
it's fucking domino effect.
Yeah.
I had another drink while I was waiting for your food.
Are you still with the whiskey coke?
Yeah. I just liked it. So I wasn't planning on drinking a second drink, but it was like time after.
Yeah. And what whiskey are you doing? Jim Beam?
Jim Beam. Because all my other whiskeys are too high end to do that. I don't
Right.
feel like doing whiskey. I have. I'm below. I'm like at maybe 25% of my Cove makers, maybe 25% of my Cove Old Forester. I'm at like 50%, if not a little bit less, of my Cove Templeton Rye. So I'm trying to not go into
Right.
those. So I don't know the next time I'm going to be at the Cove. So for me to pick up some more fucking bottles and stuff, plus make it work.
Yeah. Now I saw this earlier. And that was are you a fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I am a fan. I do not watch it regularly. I think it is a very funny show. I just, for a good portion, I didn't have an access to see it, so I don't need to watch it. But if I see it, I think it's done very well.
Yeah, me too. I'm in the same category. I've seen it, just bits and pieces here and there, and every time I saw it, I've always liked it. And I just saw what these guys are doing for $10,000. You can party with the cast of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and they're going to remain in character during that time, all for charity.
That's cool. That's very cool. I love the party with Danny DeVito,
I know. That's funny.
especially his character on there is fucking
Yeah.
wow. With horns.
I mean, with everyone shoplifting, I'm like, and now we're for $10,000.
So where is this taking place? Like on set or what? Like at a party or what?
I just literally just scanned it really quick, and I saw that. I just thought it would be an
So
interesting.
you were doing gotcha.
Yeah, well, it was research.
Research, yeah. No, that'd be actually that's a cool idea. That's a very, very cool idea.
Yeah, and it got me wondering if you could party with any fictitious cast, who would it be?
It's a very good question. Oh man, that's a good question. Um,
I'll go first.
cool. You thought about this? I'm like, because I was thinking like married with children, hang out with Al Bundy and talk shit about people, or fucking hang out with like Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and dance with Carlton, and
Right? That's up there. You got to dance with Carlton
that's what I'm saying.
immediately.
So you know, so it's a very tough question.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I would do it with I'm looking at all my DVDs right now. I'm like, who would I do it with? I'm like, It's weird because I have a lot of military DVDs and stuff like that. I'm like, I would do it with Battlestar Galactica cast, but like they only had like on ship, they like the guy only had like a little bit of alcohol, and that's what I loved about one of his storylines was you would just see him just with the line like, "This is how much I got," and then he would drink a little bit and just like, "Oh my god, this is how much I got." Like, and he's rationing his alcohol. And I'm like, maybe I wouldn't, for a moment, maybe I would, but now that I think about it, no. But you know what? Something that I just saw last night was Alf. I'd probably party with Alf from Melmac and the cast. It was on the most random. I was what I was. It was 4 in the morning. So,
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god, Alf! What the fuck is Alf doing on?
that's a great question. Because I mean, we're not like being on the show as if it was like you see, that's a whole different question too. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like if we were like if you got put into a series, like in this say it's like real life, like Battlestar Galactica, and now you're in space and you're
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's like yeah, it's like that's a very tough question. But as far as a cast that I would like to party with, fuck. Or just kind of mingle with their characters on the TV that I've seen. Fuck. Um, I guess it would be Fresh Prince. I think just kind of the shenanigans and stuff, just pretty like. That's my answer. That's my answer as of right now. But as I think about this, I may come up with something different. Like, ah,
Yeah, because you may want to party with the cast from a different world, and you and Dwayne Wayne. You know what I mean?
yes, Dwayne Wade. Fucking. Who else was I thinking of? Like, that'd be dope. And
I
I
mean,
was
of
like,
course, yeah. Of course, an always easy answer, and I didn't want to use this was the cast of Cheers. Clearly, just be drinking beer in the bar, and you know,
hanging with Norm,
yeah,
talking with.
and Cliffy, yeah.
Um,
But that's too easy. That one was way too easy. So I was
that's
like,
that was easy. I don't know. Like now I'm like, oh man, there's so many. There's like it's such a broad. We watch so much TV in our lives. It's like
I know,
I'd
and
like to
then
meet.
yeah, who wouldn't from Melmac? He had
Yeah,
us all
I'm
convinced,
gonna go hang. I want to go hang out on Sesame Street and fucking try to give Elmo some fucking beers.
yeah,
Let her be.
right? Okay, we'd be counting. Come on, count. Let's count how many shots we're doing.
Uh, go get some of Snuffleupagus' weed. He's got the good shit.
So he's all just mellow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What about you guys? Why don't you guys tell us what show you would like to party with and what cast you'd like to hang out with as their original characters? You can get us at Instagram.
Yeah,
Drinks the
slide in
words.
the DM.
Yes.
or or email us drinkswordsby@gmail.com. I think what sounds good at the moment is probably a bad idea, but of course the cast of Seinfeld, because it would be so neurotic.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like you should be like, what are you even talking about? What's wrong with you?
Maybe I could party with Jay Peterman. You know what I mean? Maybe just me and Jay Peterman, just that'd be all right.
Just hang out with Frasier so I can get some fucking advice. Like, what's wrong with
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Just hanging out in his radio studio or watching his radio show. That's one thing that
you?
always, yeah, yeah. But that's one thing that I always liked, and they never focused on. It was you just get a piece of him in the radio station, and then that's it. I'm like, I
Yeah.
wonder what his show would sound like for the hour that they give him a day or whatever.
Yeah. The full hour.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Just like that'd be a good companion, like as a podcast. Like,
Yeah.
oh, listen to the full hour or whatever, 30 minutes of his show, of his radio show.
Go hang out with Steve Urkel, trying to invent some fucking.
Yes, Urkel. You would hang out with Steve Urkel. I would hang out with Steve Urkel. Um,
Stephon, sir.
Yo,
Stephon, sir.
Stefan.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. The
Go back,
possibilities are endless.
go
Possibilities are
back
endless.
years and try to take fucking Winnie from.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Or even the Drew Carey show, just being on that, you know what I mean? Partying with those guys and
Yeah, Buzz beer. Go get some Buzz beer.
was it coffee beer, right?
Coffee beer. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Buzz.
was like, I love coffee, I like beer, but the two, I'm just like, this does not sound good.
Well, they actually have something similar nowadays. I mean, it's not like actual like that
Right.
specific, but they use like caffeine and cocoa. It's like they have like stouts and stuff. It's like, oh, we have coffee in this beer. It's like, oh, great. I don't know. That's a good question. But as of right now, I guess my answer would be the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Okay. Okay. What bar would you like to just um visit? I
Ooh,
would go to Moe's Tavern.
get a flaming mo.
Yeah, get a flaming bow and see the
Get a
line
flaming.
that says you can now drink, where the sun is.
I don't know because I was like, I was thinking always Southern Philadelphia, but nobody's ever in there, and it doesn't look like any of them actually make a drink. So it was like, I'd be bad.
But that's what makes it perfect. It's such a dive bar that like no one's in there. You'd be the day regular, the one that's always in
Yeah,
there.
sure, dive bar. They should have that one character. He always sits at the other end of the bar and just sits there and drinks while everybody else is having conversation. Just sits there and drinks. Like that's the true lush
Yeah,
alcoholic. That's the guy. Who is that guy? I don't know. He always tips well.
yeah. Well, you drink a beer and a shot every now and then.
Yeah, I had one. I did that on last Friday. Uh, I went out to L.A. Hung out with Elvin and Lynn. We did some bar hopping. We stopped at the Golden. Our last stop was the Golden Gopher. Had the old low life little PBR and shot.
Oh, nice. How do you do it, David? I mean, I tried partying with you guys for that now infamous Super Bowl or super
Day.
NFL
Yeah,
opening day party, and I was done by the first game. I was done. I was like, all right.
yeah. It's a marathon, sir. It's not a sprint. We
But you
it's
guys
just
are sprinting in this marathon. That's the craziest part. I'm like, what? What?
but you guys are sprinting.
Yeah,
um, you know, we're a different breed, sir.
yeah.
We're our own animal. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But yeah, it'll catch up with you at the end.
I'm
It
sure
really
it
will.
will.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's yeah. I mean, for me, I guess I don't know how many other shows have bars. Cheers always seemed like the cleanest. You know, it looks like everybody was a professional bartender, so I can get a real drink. But
What bar is this?
Cheers, the Cheers bar.
Oh yeah,
Um, I might be with you. I might want to hang out at Moe's. Fuck dive bar. Moe's dive bar. Yeah.
yeah. Let us know what bar you guys would like to hang out in. And it could even be the cantina from Star Wars. That's kind of a cool place.
I was thinking I might want to pick the bar and Star Trek Next Generation. Get some synthetic alien liquor.
Yes, have Whoopi Goldberg be serving you.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's my answer. Star Trek Next Generation fucking bar. Just have some green liquid and shit. Yeah, this is fucking amazing.
No hangover. Yeah.
Yes. What's the ABV on this 200? Oh my god.
So yeah, just let us know and email us or slide in the DM. Let us know what you guys would like for that. I got invited this weekend, and I'm gonna do one of the things I like about NFL season is you get invited to houses for like people's are like, oh, our teams are playing. let's get together. So I'll be getting together with some people. One of them is a Raider fan, and it's a Raiders Chargers this weekend here at SoFi. And ironically, I got an email from Vetix, who we've talked about before. If you're a veteran, sign up for Vetix. Pretty amazing thing. That they're like, hey, you want to go to the Charger Raider game? For free. And I'm just like, fuck. I usually would, but I made plans. You know,
Well, so how many tickets can you get?
I think four.
Why don't you tell the guy that you were gonna fucking go to his house? Hey, look, I know we can go to your house. I got free tickets to the game.
Because they've been like telling me like be right before football season. Oh, you gotta come. We're gonna do brisket for you. We're gonna like they're doing the
Oh,
full on spread. They're like, oh, we have all the different types of barbecues. We got the egg. We got the fucking this. We got the that. And I'm just my mouth is just watering. And I'm like, yes. And like we just gotta figure it out. I'm like, because his wife is the Raider fan, which is odd. He's a 49er fan
yeah.
and I was like, "What? I'm like, how did you become a Raider fan?" She's like, "I'm from Oakland." I'm like, "You're from Oakland?" Like, what?
So,
So
are these like regulars from your bar?
yeah, yeah, regulars from my bar that we just hit it off, and they're just like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, come on over." So that's what is going on. But I did feel like texting them, and being like, "Hey, would you guys want to come to the game? Because I could get free tickets. They could get free tickets too." But yeah, yeah. So I
Have
got
you
that
told them?
good.
About
Huh?
Have you told them about Vetix?
Yeah, I do. I tell everybody about it. I tell all, and they're like, "Oh, we already know about that," or like, "Oh, I've been on that for a long time. I'm the new guy." You
Okay.
know
Thank
that
you.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm still scouring. I'm like, okay, it didn't work out this week, but maybe next week or for like I'm hoping in December I get some free tickets from them. So we'll see. Um oh, third world problems. Oh, do I go to a
Yeah.
free football game or do I go eat eat tons of
Yeah.
good food?
But to me,
Yeah. Yeah.
I would choose the same. Though. I would have chosen the same. I would have chosen going and having some food because then you're not. It's not just like it's a free ticket, but it's not free parking. It's not free beer, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you're still saving money and you're still watching the game.
Right. Well, for me. It's free parking because, guys, I just live 2 miles away from the stadium. If you're thinking about going to the stadium and want to strike up a little deal, email us drinkswordsby@gmail.com. With that, I am in the process of going through human trials for my brewery tour. So go ahead and email me and or us drinkswordsby@gmail.com if you're interested. We could do maybe a 2-day weekend stay at my Palacio estate and we could work something out. So take you on a little tour, and then you could go to the game, and yeah, all that good fun stuff. So make sure to email me and let me know. Um, is that it, David?
I think so. I mean I covered some stuff. Last call for topics. Do you have anything else?
I believe that's it. We kind of the first half was a little weird, but the second half was quite the sprint. Now that I'm
It's like
calm, yeah. Now that I'm
now
calm, and
that
I don't
now that I don't have a sudden fucking bubbling in my gut.
yeah. By the way, this show is going to be on Saturday. We're way past my deadline. I have to put it together and all that stuff.
I think that was an edit.
Yeah, because of that edit. So it's going to take a while for all that. So you know, uh, funny. We did talk about how this was live, and it's going to take a day to kind of piece together. But thank you for
Um,
tuning in, and yeah, and again,
appreciate
yeah, log on to drinkswordsby.com. There you'll have all the streaming platforms that we're available on. We are on YouTube, and of course, we do have a donation button. If you'd like to donate, we are on the Venmo, so go ahead and click there and send us some money. We are going to be taking a little bit of a break for what, like a week or two.
Well, I mean, it just depends if we can figure out a weekday to kind of get it done. Maybe I don't know what your schedule like. On Monday through Friday, you work in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Or early. Yeah. So that's the hard part because um, I head out Wednesday. I'm supposed to get to Austin about 3:30. That's Wednesday. Thursday, I'll be working. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Sunday work till fucking like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But you work the days for that, so maybe we can try to work something out on one of those nights, depending on how late you work.
Yeah. Probably Thursday night I could maybe do it. Because this next Thursday, these last few Thursdays I've been working doubles, but this next Thursday should be fine.
All right. Well, not this. Well, actually, could this. We'll talk again about it. We'll let you guys know what's going on.
Yeah.
If you hear a show, you hear a show. If you don't, then can't wait.
Yeah. So make sure to subscribe and smash those subscribe buttons. That way the show will just pop up when it decides to pop up. Okay, so final cheers. Or did I miss anything? We got all the plugs in?
Got everything in. We got everything in.
Okay. David, final cheers. What we cheers you to this week?
Cheers to uh, having toilets, having indoor plumbing, having the ability not to shit ourselves. cheers, cheers to wet wipes and toilet paper and all the things that we have now, as opposed to being way back and just shit in a hole. So cheers to fucking modern science.
Done with that. And my cheers is gonna go to the people that make tea. Thank you for picking flowers so that we can submerge them in hot water and drink them.
Yeah, thank you for boiling some shit and figuring it tastes good.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Well, guys, we got through it. It was a strange show, but we got you through it. If you almost shit yourself during this show, email us, let us know.
If you've ever shit yourself,
Yeah,
it's part of the DMs. Let us know your story.
exactly.
How did you come out of that? Did you have to
Exactly.
dump your underwear in the fucking trash can? Going commando, hoping like nothing else happens because you have no more layers of protection?
I mean, nobody that shits themselves saves their pants. Like
No.
all that's it's just you gotta throw it all out.
Well, I mean, it's like those are saying underwear. Underwear, you shit yourself. It's like, okay, underwear gone, but I need my pants.
I don't know. I
I
mean,
mean,
if your
it
pants
just
got
depends
all
where you're at. Depends where you're at. Like, I mean, it depends on the amount. Like, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not like huge amount. Sometimes it's just enough. We're like, oh god, oh fuck, I shouldn't have tried to fart.
all right, guys. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. And David, kick him out.
Everybody needs to go. I gotta take a shit. Later.
Bye.